Hello and welcome to 21 Days of Praise. I am Regina Livingston. It is day 6. Such excitement is going on. Today I want to be thankful for nature. Nature is amazing, isn't it? I love the cycles of life. Right now, walking through the park, get to see all the little goslings and ducklings and all the, baby squirrels and different things like that are running around, and they're just so little bitty and cute and fun, and they are struggling to survive, but it's so neat to watch them because, like, no matter how tiny they are, because we have all sorts of stages. We have the little bitty ones that are just like they are too old, and then we have some that are like practically adults. They got their wings or their feathers all on there. You can tell that they are just this much from being an adult, but it's so neat to watch them because even as small as they are, they're sitting down there eating and pecking at the grass and everything like the adults, and they're walking, and they follow mom and dad, wherever they need to go. And they, instinct is right there. They know what they're supposed to do and they do it. And it's just, I don't know, it's so neat to see. And I love the little, the little ones just plodding around. It's so cute to watch. And I love to watch little babies and stuff too when they're starting to walk and all those things. The cycle of life is just so amazing. And we have such struggle that we go through to become an adult. I mean, kids, they go through all sorts of things. I've heard that, I read somewhere that the teenagers with all the hormones and everything that come on you, if you had to do that when you were like older, they said it would like kill you. You would go insane because of all the stuff that's going on. But again, have that as women when we get older. We have those other times in our lives where we go and then we can't have children anymore, so we have all that we go through, all those hormones that are raging in us too. And so each cycle of life has its uniqueness and I guess fun or craziness in it. And that's the same thing, I think, with business and career and hobbies and all those things. They come together, and you have to go up and down with everything, right? Sometimes you'll have good days, sometimes you'll have bad days, sometimes it'll be up and sometimes it'll be down, right? Well, yesterday it was so exciting. I got out there. I did what I have been wanting to do for a couple weeks and just been scared to do. And, it wasn't scary. Once I got out there and did it, I was just like, why was I worried about this? Why was I don't understand why I was so petrified. But again, maybe that's part of the timing, right? And even going to London doesn't scare me. People are like, oh, is that scary? I'm like, no, it's not. It's like my destiny, what I'm supposed to be doing. So, but again, part of the thing is the right timing. We have to do everything in the right timing. And I think God has a plan for all those things. It's just amazing to me that when you're in the right time, you're in the right place, it happens. And that's the same thing with all our dreams. When we're in the right place at the right time, we will know it and we will do it. And it won't be scary. We can get up on that stage and sing or give a speech or whatever. But you know what? Again, a little nervousness is good. Everybody has that. And that's, an excitement. There's a fine line between nervousness and excitement. Very fine line. And I don't think everybody knows the difference. And, sometimes you think it's one thing, but it's actually another, one or the other. So, those things are fun though. They give us energy. They give us, an adrenaline rush that we wouldn't have, that we can get through things that, may not, work out the best. And yesterday I also remembered about this one particular cause that I always like to support. A friend of mine, his name is Tom, and he's a preacher, and he has over 10,000 orphans that he supports around the world, mostly in Honduras. He has a lot in Honduras, and they have a little thing at in our town to sell like thrift shop kind of items. You donate all the stuff to there, and then all the proceeds go to these orphans to feed them, to clothe them, to educate them, and all those things. So I'm like, oh, I can give my stuff to them. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. is donate a lot of my housewares and stuff to that cause so that they can get the money, because I am all about supporting orphans and widows and anybody else who has need in their lives, because that's the way it is. We all struggle at times. We all have things we're going through. And if you've never gone through any hardships, it's hard for you to understand what the other person is going through. It just is. I haven't had a lot of deaths in my family. Some of my grandparents are gone, but that's kind of understandable to some degree. And the one was harder than most of the other ones. I was away for most of my childhood, so I didn't really grow up with them either. So I guess to some degree that makes it easier, which is bad to say, but I guess it's a truth too. And I guess I know the cycles of life, and I understand where most of these people are going, so it doesn't bother me as much knowing where they're going as not knowing where they're going. If I did not have Jesus as Savior, and I knew that those people didn't, that would be a lot harder for me, I think. But when you know where they're going and you know what they've done and stuff, and I would much rather them be there than to be with me suffering. I don't want to be that selfish, they're much better off. I don't want them back, because they are so much better off than they are here on this earth. But there's so much good things on this earth too, and that's, as again, a part of the cycle of life. We're born, we live, we die, and hopefully in the middle we actually live, right? That's why I'm here. That is why I'm doing this, because I want people to live. I want people to do their dreams. I want people to do what they're supposed to do. And that's why I am so passionate about this stuff. It just overwhelms me. Maybe you don't see it in me, but it's just like wanting to burst out. I just God has done such great things, and I know it's only through Him that I am going to get to do what I want to do. And I am just so excited to say, hey, show you, here's the ticket. Hey, I got this much and I am ready to go. I have all these different things in line, and it will only be through Him that I do them. But I, again, have to do my action steps. And yesterday, it was just a giant leap forward. And I have so many more steps to go, but that was just an amazing turnabout. And that's why I'm here. This helps me. Being on here helps me to actually do it. And I want you to see that I'm doing it. And I want you to see that you can do it too, right? We can all do it. And we can get to where we're going, what we want to do. And have a lot of fun in the meantime. Let's have some fun in the meantime, because we have a lot of fun. We will influence more people to do it also, whatever that is, whatever that it is, that dream of yours, or some people want to do a hobby, build a car from scratch, or, I don't know, my neighbor over here, he has got into this, airplanes or a helicopter, with the electronics, and boy, that hobby is quite expensive, actually. I've seen some other people who have that, and they have big planes that they put together, and model planes, but they're very expensive and time-consuming. And, but if you love it, go for it. Have something that ignites your passion and gets you going and makes you really, truly live. So, what can you find today to be happy for? Get out in nature, walk, see the beauty. See, this time of year, we've just had spring and we're into summer and we have all the beautiful flowers blooming. Get out there and enjoy it, okay? And have a great time and think, what is your passion? What will make you get up in the morning and just be so excited for the day? All right, well, you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.